Doesn't mean they won't think about it, though. You're human after all. People will reflect on their errors and such, or perceived errors, missed opportunities, and so on. But there's opportunity ahead for both teams as we pass the balloons of Overpass. Seen great action on Overpass already from the likes of Fnatic, and we're about to see some more. Ninjas in pajamas then will be the aggressors at the beginning of the deciding map. 5 USPs on deck. Goofy's got the smoke and diffuse kit. Headtrick's got the P250. Won't be made raid boss, actually. Have to buy it himself. He's got lots of utility as well. Let's see how this goes then. A very slow approach. NiP inching forward as Nine have almost a line across the map from B to A, waiting for their aggressors to make their way forward.
Yeah, I do think it is nice for Nine to start on this CT side. In theory, should be a chance for them to get some of these easier rounds on the board. Definitely favored is the CT side of Overpass. Let's see if they can get off to that good start. Kylar looking for info, peeks long, spots the shoulder. Nades coming into this A bomb site. Kylar will fall back, but Hades trapped at the back of the bomb site. This is awkward. He can't land the shots. Config guns him down alongside Alexi. That's going to be a bomb plant for NiP.
What a pick from Minio. Not an easy frag to get, especially when it's Reds on the other side, but here we are. Headtrick's making his way back from long to try and catch Minio off guard. He's got to be careful here. He's playing right into the hands of Headtrick, who lands the headshot eventually. 3 plays remain now. No one's on the fight for the C-flag. The bomb's being defused. Smoking the kit and the body block as well. But look at the shots from Headtrick and Brollan. They pulled the bomb diffuser away. He will try to do it himself, hiding, but he'll be found by Headtrick as well. Body block didn't work out. A noble attempt from Nine, but still, Ninjas in Pajamas take the pistol.
A smirk on the face from Headtrick there. He gets a triple on a pistol. This was Hades just getting caught. I mean, it was a long-range fight, so had the chance to deliver headshots, just could not connect. Shot from Minio, such a fast flick. As you pointed out, can't deny the defuse, or they can deny it. They can't deny the shots on the Nine side. Nine will have the force back. Hades seeing what he can find at mid. Smoke will deny his vision, though.
So quiet. I don't think Kylar escapes this position, especially with the plays and connector. No one else is playing points for Nine. Hades will post up with the scout. Minio having a look on the inside. Divider might be covered by Hades, but he's also got long to deal with as well. Has a quick look and sees 3 players. That's a lot of information. His team will rotate, but this is unlikely to go in Nine's favor. There's time for error correction, and they've got plenty of players as well. Not hitting enough of the mark there. Config the only man on long, but what of the rest of them? Hades trying to do what he can, trying to soften them up. But the meat mallets only landed one. There's Red's a clear operation for the NiP. Try and clear the bomb site. Goofy, 1 versus 3. Managed to get a reload in and put some players relatively low, but there'll just be the 2 kills then for Nine, which is more than it was looking like. So at least there's that.
Yeah, I would have wanted to have a chance to compete for the round, though. Just didn't get off to that good start they needed. A little bit of damage, but when you have to go back on eco now, you can't really keep up that damage. So a good start for NiP. And the scary thing for Nine is you kind of know how important these early gun rounds are now on your CT side. If you just lose 1 or 2 of these early CT gun rounds, you can quickly get into a really hard position to dig yourself out of. Here's Brollan, back 10, looking to make some money. I like that he falls back here. Let them come to him. Alexi has the flash set up. Makes it even easier for the MAC-10 to make a bit of cash. Okay,
Nice.
just one bullet.
Satisfied. 1 HP for Goofy with his MAC-10. Hoping for some kind of exit, maybe. Hold start for 9 then on the third and deciding map. But we wait to see what they look like on the full buy. They have shown strength on both maps. They've been a stronger team on both maps, I feel like. They should have won Mirage, but they didn't. And credit to NiP for rising to the occasion, but it got further than it did. And they had more opportunities than you may argue they should have. 9 had opportunities to convert and didn't.
Now let's see what 9 can do on Overpass. One positive for them is that Hades has been playing well, especially on Mirage. And so getting the AWP into his hands will be good for them on Overpass. Definitely a map where the AWP can deliver a lot of impact on CT side. You have so many long-range angles to work with, especially on this A side. Flash into mid. Kylar wants to go aggressive, but won't be able to do so. Eats a flash and falls back. That's a warning shot.
Still being proactive though. 9 will send not 1 but 2 players up towards long. Is that a smoke towards divider? Buying time, allowing them to get into position perhaps. And Minio's going to rotate over as well. So the 2 can stay committed on long, as Minio can keep an eye on things. Double nades attempted for the monster player. Nothing doing there. Bomb facing A. And Hades starts to fall back, but have to get an angle here. He does instantly trade it, however. But Kylar's on the flank as well. 9 still looking strong in terms of their positioning. Minio has been on the site for a while, but Hetrick is convinced as to what might be happening here. Assuming there must be rifle support for the AWP. Sees the silencer, sees him go back towards long. But where do NiP go? The call is B. Brollan in Monster, waiting for them to come. Goofy getting into a better position, still in the water for now. And he still has a teammate with him. Key is also here. Dangerous players, 20 seconds on the clock. Utility is thrown. Brollan emerges suddenly. Not before res is dropped. 3 on 3, 12 seconds to plant that bomb. It will be planted. Great presence of mind from NiP, especially with that flank. He's sending some shots to Lexi B's way. There's a HE for Kylar wherever he is. 9 edging forward, but they've lost Key. Down goes Minio as well. The late round call from NiP was fantastic. Kylar trying to do what he can. There is a kit in the water as he starts to make his way down quietly if he can. Smoke on the bomb. He's got to get that kit though. He has to get that kit. He's got to get out of there. Maybe they'll die to the bomb. That might be the only play that's left to make.
Time to get out of there. NiP, another round in the bag. Up to 4-0 early. That's a nice call from them coming back to the B site. And you see those flashes they throw for Brollan so that they land sort of in front of the pillar. CT was blind. He was not until the second flash came in. It just gets them so far into the site because Brollan is up through Monster like that. So really cool decision there from NiP, realizing they could use Brollan's position to get into the B site with unexpected timing. Now 9 in trouble in this one. They at least have the AWP out for Hades. He'll try and switch things up over towards B, but Kylar in connector. Oh, he is stuck in the flames. Nothing doing in that one.
NiP's turn to enjoy a nice lead here. Let's not forget the 7-1 scoreline on Vertigo. This will feel good for them. They will feel very confident in this situation. Again, we still saw some nice plays from 9 around that A-bomb site. But NiP had the spatial awareness. They understood what was going on. Maybe learning the play style of 9. Understanding the lack of challenge in one place. Hades, the trigger discipline is beautiful. A clean kill as well. Keep moving forward with the Desert Eagle as things get a little bit stale here in this run for NiP. An important frag for Brollan. Bomb hasn't been spotted yet. It's in a very passive position with Headtrick. Goofy starts to make his way through in the toilets, but that's surely the go command for the A-bomb site.
Gotta be. And again, NiP. Hello. One for Hades. Should allow him to exit safely. Yeah, NiP playing with the whole map really well right now. I think they deserve a lot of credit for that. Getting that connector control and just working between the sites. This time they see that bit of resistance on B. They quickly come back to A, and they dodge that off of Hades, which really was the main weapon they had to avoid in this round. Just looks very solid from NiP. Not really having to rely on any crazy individual pop-offs in these specific rounds. Just feels like the overall calling is what's getting them into good positions right now.
Be worried if you're a 9 fan. I'm a 9 fan. I'm not a biased fan. It's a very entertaining series thus far. Still early for 9. They'll be on the buy once again. All the tools for them. Minio, just the 1 frag in these 5 rounds. 2 for Key. Let's not forget how big a name Key was in the kill feeds. Dropping players for NiP until Rez and Config really activated. Ooh, the single scope wasn't enough. Most unfortunate there for Headtrick. Nice attempt there from Kylar. Again, if that happens, if that AWP shot rattles off, you know how many people are in T-spawn, and that can allow you to take liberties with position. Hades needs to escape, though. Molly may block him. I think he was considering a smoke to try and obscure his position, but he'll just hold his position and find some more kills. Wow. 4 on 3 as Minio comes through from the back, looking for a multi-frag, takes down the bomb carrier. He knows one's towards long, I think. Maybe now 9 are finally coming to life. Alexi B off to the races, looking towards long, looking back towards the toilets. He's running hot as well, it seems, as he finds another one. Hades, he's dropped. And despite this action around that bomb, we're down to a 2-on-2. Bomb still in the hands of Goofy, but they might still fall yet more. Config on 5 HP, the repick from Minio to finish him off is brazen. That leaves Alexi B then to find 2. 37 seconds, so they both go to the bomb. They're both on the bomb. And he's still in long.
He might be too far here to really play for the round. Maybe play for some more damage instead, which could be impactful. But it will be 9. Finally on the board here. It has been a long time since they won a round. I think they lost like 10 in a row at the end of Mirage. So they really needed this. And they're finally able to get 1 round together. And it's Hades who really delivers it. I love that proactive play. When you see that 4-man boost, you know you can take control, take initiative. There can't be many players on the A side of the map. So Hades gets into good position. And then Minio able to get in behind. This is all they needed. He still made it scary, though. These are some great shots.
Very nice indeed. Repeat from Minio. Knew he was low. Finished them off. Good to see the confidence repeats like that. Not playing too safe. Not being hesitant despite the proceedings. Off the start line then, R9. But again, they need consecutive rounds. If their economy gets put in the bin straight away, NiP will surely be aiming for a 9-1, 10-1 scoreline. Always good to have short-term goals.
focus on. Spam through. Bit of damage onto Rez. Brollan also taking some, but he gets into position. It's this heavy B stack early. This molly will be nice. They've also got Hades. Misses the shot, but his teammate swings. Hades still holding, but head trick able to deal with him. Few too many angles for Hades to be concerned about, and now NiP in a great position here.
Kylar's got no choice but to force the issue while NiP waits. I think they're using their extra men to find the climate towards the A bomb site. We can see Config is walking. That's giving Kylar some time. He stopped for now, though, halfway up long. The remainder concentrated on the B bomb site. They do risk being flanked here. There's enough time for it with 50 seconds on the clock. Kylar swinging around the toilets as Config start to clear the A bomb site. And 9, are they heading towards A? I think they were, but the molly came through. The bomb looks like it might be rotating in that direction, and Minio's heading in that direction as well. Config going downstairs. Kylar back on the site. Running back and forth is very confusing, but Config will say hello now. So where is the bomb headed? It's 28 seconds. Does he play for this frag onto Config? He looks the wrong way. The timing is brutal. Nothing going the way of 9. The clock was on their side to some degree, but Config certainly isn't. 5-1, soon to be 6-1 for NiP.
Yeah, I actually love that play from Config. I think Kylar was assuming that Config had just overlooked his position, and so kind of thought, okay, maybe I'll focus on the other side instead. I'll just hope that Config doesn't come back. I'll hope that Config just cuts off the rotation. But no, Config comes right back to him. And NiP able to sneak Config into a powerful position. 6-1 up on the T side. This is looking very nice right now. Just got off to that great start, but then Config really the man that makes the entire difference in the round. And guarantees it at the end there.
You want this map to be competitive. After the action we've seen, this needs to deliver as well. 9 are struggling for now. But again, there's still time for them to dig deep as NiP digs. Plenty more experience on that side, of course. Oh, a cheeky peek from Goofy. Very taxing to peek late into a Molotov. Seems that the struggle will continue on Overpass. The AWP still in action in the hands of Hades. He's over towards long, and no one's coming anywhere near him just now. Looking towards the toilets instead. NiP using their time wisely. Kylar with that dangerous 5-7 once again as Hades goes a little deeper, but Config's tucked in quite well. Just keeping them honest. Does he dare peek around the corner? Hades is going further and further. Noise being made from below. Who's going to move first? Keep an eye on the radar. See a HU towards the barrels on B. Minio's got a great position, but Rez, look at that flick from him. And there's Kylar activated. They don't know where the AWP is. They haven't seen it. He was facing the wrong way. Not much Key can do from this position. Oh my God, what was that? Looking for a second one as well. Hades with regrets. Decides to fall back 7 HP, and I think this round might be over. It might be. But they're still fishing for something. As Kylar drops, surely Hades gives up on this one.
Yeah, no way you commit to this any longer. Bit of a weird round. Config getting caught out. Rez with that really nice shot and connector. They're able to get onto the B site. Even though that one kill with the 5-7 comes in as Brollan tries to jump over the site to clear water. It's all fine for NiP. It does feel like just that mental game could be difficult right now for 9. 7-1 down after such a strong streak against you on the last map. It just feels so bad. That's Brollan jumping over and getting caught. Alexi just pops up for the trade.
Nice.
It's a nice shot.
5-7's putting in work today. But that's about all for this team on the CT side of 9. They use a second timeout now as we have that famous scoreline 7-1. On the buy once again. But how do they turn things around? They are getting some kills, but they're not getting some rounds.
Back 10's in play for NiP. They could have upgraded, but they've decided to go with these. I wonder if we get a fast B play here.
Looks like we will do. Does Goofy have the lineup? He's running out of bullets now. Is there any help for him? The Mac 10 will clean him out. And no one's got position, really. This is one round where they haven't had the usual bolstered defense over towards B, it feels like. He in the back playing around the smoke. It's not even a sight cut in half. It's less than that. They've got the back third of it. Swinging through short now, but just as they do, the smoke goes up. They'll try to boost. A great flick from Hades. Running distraction as Kylar comes through from that short position. Up on the sandbags. And finally, another round is here for 9.
That was well dealt with, even though they couldn't keep NiP trapped in Monster and really slow them down. The way 9 rotate into position there was fantastic. Getting that boost up from short at just the right time. Don't mind the attempt here from NiP because 9 have just taken a timeout. You maybe think they're not ready for a B rush. You maybe think if you catch them out with that, it will frustrate them. That doesn't work out for NiP this time. And it's NiP's turn to take a pause ahead of this one.
Pull that momentum immediately and pull that focus away. Money's not fantastic. It's not spectacular for NiP. They'll be fine for this round. But there is a route for 9 to earn some self-respect in this half if they can find immediate success here. Monster smoke is deployed. Flash as Hades falls back for a peek towards the fountain. No one in connector for 9. They'll have Rez lurking in that position. Hades shoots between 2, unbeknownst to him. But of course, he's forced to fall back. Common anti-AWP smoke deployed. Minute 20 on the clock. Hot flash from Alexi B. No answer behind it. Brollan still lurking outside B, looking towards short B, but trying to keep the CTs honest. Key and Goofy playing very close to Monster. Keep an eye on them and see if they make any plays later on. But for now, we have Minio very deep on long, and there is a flashbang on the way. He's in so much trouble. So close and yet so far. 50 seconds as we see the opening frag.
That's a solid standard flash. All about the timing of it. Minio caught in the open, so nothing he can do. He's also so close to long that he just eats the flash in full.
There's the Monster play from Key and Goofy. We were looking for that. Both of them standing next to Monster. I thought this might be coming. That's some information for them. They clear short B as well. But will they get a player over towards A in time? 25 seconds on the clock. And Hades still isn't seeing much of anything as he jumps around, trying to find information. Maybe he saw one. Key's been popped in the meantime, but a bomb still needs to get planted. 15 seconds. No smoke to the front of the site from the CTs. A swing and a miss from Hades as Alexi B finds one by the truck. There's 2 by the truck, in fact. And 8 seconds to plant that bomb. Bombs on the floor. 1v1. Head trick denies them again. So close for 9, but still NiP are the ones to secure the round.
Yeah, I thought we might just see Goofy fall back there with such little time left. Maybe try and hide behind the truck, force the AWP to come to you. The fight comes to Head Trick and he wins it. There's actually no Kevlar for Config as he entered there. He got taken down by an AWP anyway, and they trade him effectively. And that's the final shot. Head Trick just able to find it. So close from 9, but a heartbreaking round lost because they have to go back down to this weak investment. And they're going to fall really far behind now.
Brutality. Brutality in this game so far. 8-2 for Ninjas in Pajamas. That was the chance for 9 to break. Came down to the 1v1. But nothing doing. Bomb creeping towards A, where Kylar is with that trusty 5-7 once again. But there's a lot of people around him. Maybe he gets one.
Oh. It's actually going to go uncleared. That's something. Oh, we hear the nades. They have no idea.
Oh, hello, bomb. Just the one, though, but he has delayed for a second or two. 2 by the truck. Config will spot 1, maybe spotting both. And down Hades goes. Man, they were so close. Marginal situation. But NiP won it. They took it away. Took it by force, and credit to them for that. Brollan and Lexi B, both with 11 kills at present. But again, 9 are not too far away. They've got 3 players on 8 kills. They're getting the frags, but they're not getting the rounds.
Yeah, not much they could do in that one. Gave it a decent go. But they have the buy out now. 9 need to start stepping up here. Connector control being established. Video will slow them slightly with the incendiary down. Okay, taking some aggression. Oh, snappy headshot onto Brollan. That's a really nice kill to get. His aim is crisp. And, well, there was an advantage. It's quickly gone, though. Kylar gets caught out in party.
Man, merciless. Utterly merciless. Maybe Minio can do something. He's found success with the long push. Now that smoke is quite timely. But Goofy's holding down 2 jobs, and Rez is walking through that monster smoke, it seems. Oh boy. He sees the back of Goofy, who re-peeks. He's lost his position and can't win the duel. Minio's miles away now, as Hades has 4 coming on to his position. Alexi B on the site misses the flick. So desperate, round after round. Headtrick's ready as well.
Yeah, just look at the scoreboard for NiP. They don't need a solo carry. It is everyone showing up. It's Alexi B top fragging right now on the NiP side. But there's not much in it. They are all performing. And 9, I mean, you feel like they might be about to get a competitive round. They might be about to make the play that gets them into it. But NiP always a step ahead of them. Crashing into mid. Rez not able to handle it, but quick trade from Config. And the one rifle that 9 had has been lost.
This is so rough. The slightest, most marginal situation. With that 5-7, that pesky 5-7 in the window on Mirage. From that and that lead to potentially being eliminated from IEM Rio. If it is to happen like this, that is going to be the longest flight of their lives. Sometimes you need that to rise from it, to come back stronger. To find that extra level when you hit that overtime and you've got to do something unexpected. That's a hell of a grenade. He and Minio, the money's together with the team, they can go for this. They've got to be really careful about their lineups. There's the AK lost. He moving towards long. He's been spotted now. I think we'll be heading towards 11 rounds for NiP.
Seems like it. Yeah, whatever happens for 9 here, this will be good experience for them. But it's, it's not experience they will be enjoying in the moment, that's for sure. I don't think K got to steal anything away there. Picks up an MP9 instead. A couple of NiP players died to the bomb, but they've got so much cash, they don't really need to care right now. 11-2 up. It definitely feels like it is just that mental struggle. You know, it's hard to stay in the game mentally after you had the series so close to being put over the line. And especially if you get a slow start on this map as well. Oh, you can see what it has done to 9 right now.
Let's not forget how strong their T side was on Vertigo. Sure, this isn't Vertigo. It's no doubt their best map. But I wouldn't say they're slouches on T sides in general. They'll need more than 2 rounds, though. Of course, they can reach 4. Look how passive they are. No lurkers, nothing. Maybe expecting a slow round from the Ninjas in Pajamas. I do wonder if Kylar will drop that smoke between the front wall and Dice. If people start encroaching on the A-bomb site. Between that park sign and the Dice, basically. Depending on the situation, it can give them more room to maneuver as they try to defend the bomb site. 45 seconds on the clock, so indeed, it will be the slow round from NiP, and 9 don't want to get picked off early. It'll be the front of the toilets instead. 34 seconds on the clock. 1 incendiary and the odd flashbang for 9. As NiP are really committed to this long play. 25 seconds. They've got so much util. Brollan having a look, finding an entry. There's 2 players by Monster and nobody watching short. What is happening? He and Kylar dropping, defending the B bomb site, but the bomb is still heading in towards A. Minio's got a good angle, pre-fire as well to transfer, and surely this is finally a round for 9. Indeed it is. Hades dies to the Molotov, but they've got a round. That's the only thing that matters at this point.
Yeah, a bit awkward at the end there, but the round's the main thing. They can celebrate that. And NiP running the clock down very low there, really trying to see if they could play with some misdirection, but not happening for them. They come in through A-long just a little too late, and because there's still a CT there, it ends up being pretty easy pickings. Last round of the half, NiP actually have a weakened buy, so they might just send it onto this B bomb site.
Keeping it simple. We've got 3 players upstairs, actually, and as the first CT falls, there's so much trouble here for 9. They are going to spread like a virus. Alexi B in the water, Goofy dropped. Minio's basically in T-spawn. Another disaster, one after the other for 9. Smoked off as well. Look how oppressive this is. Running through a smoke to try and do what they can. Going for an aggressive play upstairs in that last round while NiP send it in with money troubles. So far, great success. Minio looks to his right, headshot from his left. That leaves Kylar with a kit. And 4 players waiting for him. What a turnaround from NiP. 12-3 after an insane comeback, which I cannot let go of in the second map. They are looking so strong in the third. There was a miracle for NiP on Mirage. Is there a miracle for 9 on Overpass? Disaster struck, lightning struck, fire struck, everything has been destroyed for them. All their confidence seems to have gone. The blood drained from their faces. 3 rounds from the CT side of Overpass. Hades will have the grenades for the gentlemen on the T side on this occasion. Brollan will hear plenty of players, plenty of footsteps as he flanks from long. Rez defending short B will be successful. The Lurker has been distinguished. And there is Hades as well. That's a lot of grenades that have just been lost. The remainder of the squad heading towards A, but they will be surrounded. How do they plant the bomb here? Brollan still fishing, still picking players off. Down to the last few bullets, he'll be deleted, but Rez will clean up where he left off. 1v1 now, all of a sudden. Somehow 9 have only left Rez standing. He's had 2 kills so far. Teasing around the smoke, takes one in the face, down to 5 HP.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb planted then. How do you deal with this one, Rez? Next hit wins, surely. Well, Goofy knows he can aim for the chest. Rez, though, has to land a headshot here. Planted for CT. There's a few places Goofy could be. Rez does not have a kit. Goofy deep in the bank. He's got to hold it. He's got a full commit to this one. Gets him off the bomb. Doesn't get the kill. Is there time? There can't be time. Surely there isn't time for this.
Ooh.
Oh, it's going to be a close one. Oh, it's going to be so close. He's got it. Oh, I thought he had it. I thought he had it, but he didn't. They just about did enough, but boy, did they just squeeze past the finish line there.
Yeah, I feel like you could kind of see on Rez's face. He wasn't sure if he had it. I think he was leaning towards maybe not quite. Wow, what a chaotic pistol. Get onto the site. This was Rez. I mean, the fact that he gets that kill. Impressive in the first place, considering how low he was. But not quite enough. That does mean 9. I've got to keep it going here, though. They're up against the 4 spy. It's Alexi B with the scout. All those nades into mid, but he dodges them. Also got 2 CTs on A long right now. Looks like 9 might lean the bond towards B, though.
Don't want to lose that AK. He's starting to clean things up. Minio has a flank coming his way. As they try to deal with the B-bomb site, they will do. But Minio's lost the AK. Hetrick and config.
Bomb has been planted.
And consider making a play here. Bit awkward for Hetrick, though. Scout Deagle. It seems that config will hold position. They'll have some choice to play with in the next run, as this was basically a full force by Hetrick, keeping money in the hole for an AWP. But aside from that, he can drop one of these, either the Deagle or the Scout, in the next round. So there'll be 3 players with dangerous weapons. Still a losable round, the next one. Do you believe in the comeback, Hawker?
Not yet. I'm going to have to be honest. I am an honest man, even if I am nothing else. But I don't know. Yeah, listen, it's better for 9. I got to see gun rounds, though. I got to see gun rounds, which we won't get yet. We do have config on an AK, though. Always fun to see how they try to use just that one rifle in rounds like this. I do love that we get a lot of these rounds in CS now. They're a lot of fun to see how different teams like to try and play when they just have the one rifle really in the mix. Oh god, Alexi. Okay, well, he's been double naded. Oh, and conflicts with the monster alongside Rez. Oh dear, AK dropped Rez also. Well, that sucks. Not if you're 9, though. This is very clean.
Yeah, this is what they're looking for. Some confidence building. Such an arid landscape for them in the first half. They need to enjoy success, even if it is a half buy or a eco round, to have their players getting some kills and namely winning some rounds. They're getting some kills as well in that first half, but not enough, obviously.
Terrorists win.
All good in the hood then, for the time being. But again, the deficit is significant. They have half the score of their opponent.
Gadoosh.
Full spray in the smoke. No scare. The MAC-10 is still here. Does that send them into the B bomb site, or will they be a little more careful than that? We'll see 3 players heading downstairs for NiP. Lurk smoke deployed by Goofy.
I like this from Kylar. Why not use the MAC-10 to clear connector? I wonder if we just see him hang around at the back, try and recover a rifle. Oh, the boost. Nicely timed for Rez. Inio not ready. And I guess Kylar does get a rifle now, but probably wouldn't have wanted it. They're down a man.
Config's deep right-hand side with the M4A4. Before the flash goes off, he gets one, and Rez is here to hold position to clean up. The molly is on the barrels, but the smoke is in Monster. That is the checkmate as far as B is concerned in the short term. A re-smoke and only 2 players remain for 9. This is the first full buy for NiP, and it's proving wildly successful so far.
A little concerned when Config changed to the USP, but Rez there to clean up. Rez really stepping up in the last 2 maps of this series. Nearly died to the molly there, but he's fine. Kylar desperate for a fight, but look at this setup from NiP. So safe right now, not giving away fights unnecessarily. Kylar will now sneak in, but yeah, you can see these different angles so difficult to deal with. Hades gets one, but Alexi trades. Kylar actually brings it into a 1-on-2. The bomb is dropped though, and there is a flank at the ready from Brollan. That might be unexpected. Kylar fakes it. He's ready. He hits the headshot. This is winnable now for Kylar. Head trick drops down with the AWP. That should be heard here. Kylar decides to go up top. This is difficult to clear, but head trick's ready for it. Great read from the young AWPer. Such a good effort from Kylar, but not meant to be.
Really nice effort from Kylar. Baiting in the short player, but poking a bit too far into that smoke and getting taken down by head trick. Really nice setup from NiP. They did want to identify that and find a way into the sites in the first place. So nicely done there. But again, head trick just saw the head poking out there. And now NiP are 3 rounds away. There's a plant. There was a plant. There is a buy for 9. They have the money regardless. Their margin for error is starting to dwindle. This would be a huge round for them. That was a very expensive round for NiP. So there could be a silver lining if they can break them here. Brollan starting to creep forward. He's taking the fight to 9 and delivering time and again on NiP. Night and day between the previous maps here. He's starting to move forward. Kylar finding an entry as well. He's got to be careful. One to his left, one to his right. And there goes Config. Punished by Goofy. Opportunities on the B bomb site, perhaps. Alexi B switching out for another weapon. Lots of spray. Minutes on the clock. Brollan makes his way over towards B. No lurkers towards A. Apart from head trick, of course. So it's a 4v2 as far as the B bomb site is concerned. Edging forward slowly, though, R9. They've got the money, the time to do that. But Brollan gets one for free as the smoke dissipates. No response from 9. They can't hesitate now. Down goes Brollan. Down goes Alexi B. Head trick in a 1v3. $0 in the bank. 9 have broken NiP. This is their chance to catch up.
This gives them a path back in. It's definitely not the path most taken by teams that are this far down. Kind of going to have to work against the current. but they have at least got their heads above water here. Hedrick will look to save this AWP. It's always good when you do this, even just to give the opponent something to think about. Now 9 have to be concerned in this round about that AWP. That's something that's going to be constantly playing on their mind. It makes it a little more difficult for the T side to play this round. But they should have themselves up against weak weapons on the rest of the players. Brollan will maybe get something. Or he might just save the money so that they can drop the AWP into the future. Timeout for NiP. I feel like if I'm 9 right now, I'm kind of thinking to myself, you know what? We had that comeback come against us. Why don't we try and make NiP feel the same thing? They know how bad it feels. Why not try and get revenge? It's a big lead for NiP. Still a long, long way to go for 9, but heading towards the right direction. A couple of incendiaries bought by Brollan there. Supplying some utility for his teammates. It is that hero AWP that was saved by Hedrick into this one.
I think this is still a hyper dangerous round for 9. Hedrick has been so consistent from map to map. And incendiary delays them. It keeps them stuck on T-ramp. They don't smoke it off. So it allows Hedrick to just race up. They may have heard that there was no smoke in that molly. So that gives him position and allows them to stack. It's pretty smart to set up here. Hedrick will be tagged down to 21 HP. Still hanging out. If they lose that AWP, it is fully lost. But will they? No flashes, no challenge just yet. They know where the AWP is, and they appear to be moving into the pistol stack. Although Minio has seen that no one is long anymore. So NiP set up Hedrick nice at the beginning of this round. Clearing towards short B now. With a minute on the clock, Minio is going to be key to decide where to go. Hedrick has fallen all the way back. Now, no one has cleared the toilets. That might be Goofy's job. The door is open, and now NiP is starting to push short B. The bomb isn't there, and Key is safe, and Minio has the angle, and the AWP is lost.
Ooh. Yeah, he nearly caught there, but takes the dink, replies with the kill. And so looking good for 9 into this one. Kylar with another headshot. And this is going well for 9. Just catching that AWP off guard there, Minio. Making a big difference. Keeping some A present so that they can go back.
Ooh.
Spicy. But the AWP will be saved by Kylar. And now we get the gun round from NiP. And Brollan, with that extra cash, will drop that AWP over to Hedrick.
So in theory, 9 need to win 3 buy rounds in a row to tie the score. In theory. That is how we should look at this. 8, 10, 12. Let's see if that can happen. Hedrick 13 for 7, announcing his presence and falling back somewhat. I think Brollan's in connector. We didn't see much presence in connector from 9 in the first half. And again, that is the angle where if the AK is in your right hand, it will obscure your vision as you round the corner. Lexi B taking licks, falling back. So they'll get some position early, 9. But Hedrick is still lurking around long toilets. And Brollan is still in connector. On the T side, NiP almost always had a player in connector, keeping them honest over there. And that is a frag they will not trade.
Yeah, try to run boost that AWP out. Hades not getting into a wide enough position when he lands, so ends up kind of peeking slowly into Hedrick, who's ready. And look at this. Oh, it's so risky. Hedrick, how does he get away with it?
Unbelievable. 9 are not responding to any of these frags. If they're going to play these rounds like this game is over. Someone's got to get the bomb. He Probably needs more than one frag here, but Rez is so ready for this. Such a tight angle. Alexi B for support as well. The pieces are falling one after the other. 3 frags from the CTs, no response from 9. Racing towards B now. If they're lucky, it's a 2v2. And if they don't know where the angles are, that's a gamble. Goofy delivers the first kill. Config gets the last 2. NiP moves to 14.
I still don't know how Headtrick, like, firstly, how he decides to make that play walking into mid. Yeah, this was that wrong boost. You see it kind of ends up being a slow peak on the floor, doesn't give the elevation. Then Headtrick just had the read, knew that they were up long, took the risk, it paid off. NiP delivering another round and edging closer to victory and to knocking 9 out here.
Brollan into connector again. This time there are 2 people. The door is blown off by the CTs, which compromises the short beat position. But there's no one there just yet. 9 have got 2 players outside of Monster. And no presence towards A. And NiP have just had better setups on their CT side, I feel. Had more promise in there. Again, Brollan's got that blind spot angle. Good for 1 kill at least. 3 players in that CT position. HE will be deployed. Kylar's got to be careful. They're creeping in through Monster now. Multiple assailants on the way. Rez is in all kinds of trouble.
Just quickly storming this bomb site. That's a lovely response from 9. That's what they needed. After that last round goes against you. Good to see Goofy getting a couple of impact kills. Always think he's an important player for 9. Now Headtrick has been spotted. Falling down, holds above. It's awkward here. Kylar actually gets the AWP out of his hands. So that is something that would be difficult now for NiP to get. And just in general, the buy for NiP would be pretty poor if they went for it. You see NiP, I mean, they're just not ready to hold that site. I think it has to be the half buy here for the CTs.
They're getting closer. They're losing around here or there. They're still bleeding 9, but they're getting closer. Oh, hold on a second. Look at this wild swing from NiP. They weren't expecting that. They almost lost 2 players there, 9. My word. They just don't feel like they're in control of many of these rounds. Essentially a throwaway round from NiP. They'll do something random. Put a spanner in the works. And that will really slow 9 down. That will throw them through a loop. How does Goofy deal with 9 HP?
Question. Oh, I mean, Kylar gets dinked as well, but what a shot that is. He will be traded, and that's an AK that can be recovered here.
These con players will hear the T's running towards B as well. And Alexi B gets closer to Rez's position. So they can try and play off of each other again. Goofy's surely going to be a very brief moment in this one as Alexi B runs distraction. Brollan coming in from the back. This is just going from bad to worse for 9. Minio with 35 seconds. Oh boy. Just that chaos at the beginning from NiP, swinging with 2, slowed down 9. And after that, they're just at the mercy of NiP, who find themselves at match points.
Yeah, just when it looks like 9, they're going to start to mount the comeback. It goes against them. And 9 worked so hard to qualify for this tournament. They went through the open qualifier, into the closed qualifier to get to Rio, beating a lot of EU teams in the process. But they might be about to go out here at the hands of NiP, unable to close on the second map. And now 15-9 down. Tech 9 out for Minio. Contact out onto B. Wow, the luck.
He's got a gimmick, but it's only good for one. That might not be enough, but the numbers are streaming in as Rez finds the multi-frag and Alexi B tries to buy some time. Weapons to be collected, surely. 2 versus 2. Plenty of time to stabilize. Bomb has to be collected. They've got no smoke for the balcony. The flash will have to do for now. Hedrick flashed off the angle. How does the bomb get back to the site now? This is going to be a rough one. Everything's slowing down. With 1 minute on the clock, do NiP start to wonder eventually about the A bomb site? Or do they hold in position? Minio going for the sandbags plant. It's fake. He's looking towards short. I don't know if he makes it away from this position afterwards. Hedrick is here. There's a lovely HE. Now it's down to Kylar. He's got a good angle, but can he find two? He can. He really needed those headshots. And you can see the release on the camera. They put one step forward, but there's many more to go.
Kylar, the man, looking most ready, most clutch right now for 9. These headshots, fantastic. He's been snappy in this second half. His aim has looked good, but still more work to do for 9. A great spray from Kylar, but they're right back into another round that is competitive. NiP still have the bye, even if Config's on a 5-7. It's even the AWP for Hedrick. Has had to go without Kevlar, though. Big B stack right now. Hedrick's AWP decides to position itself down on B. Will that pay off for him? 9 are sitting outside this B site right now. If they committed to this, they could be in trouble here. How much info does Minio get? That's a big question right now. So they could bring the bomb back to A. He's so far up. Oh, this is everything for 9.
Quite something. But what about Brollan? They have to assume somebody is long. They can make it onto the site like that. And it's the bomb carrier wondering. AWP spotted on B. Bomb goes through connector then. So security will be here. Brollan spots one in a toilet. Can anybody trade him though? Still alive, trying to escape, unable to do so. He will be here to cut off the lurkers. Still on B are NiP. Moving through for a default bomb plant. Yeah, not much else they can do but give themselves an extra buy round, essentially. Maybe. We'll see what they do.
I think
I'm not done with this just yet.
Yeah, I think that's just a read from Minio when they heard the AWP shot on B. Because it's so common for the AWP to be starting on A. So maybe he just figured, okay, if the AWP's B, it's pretty likely it's 4B, and I'm just going to take a risk. I'm going to sneak up A. And what a play that was from Minio. Ooh, Rez caught between 2 angles. Hedrick able to trade, and it looks like that AWP will be saved. But 9 are mounting this comeback. Imagine if they get the comeback back against NiP. I mean, that would be the sweetest taste of revenge you could get. Still work to do, though. They can't think about that right now.
If they come back and win this, that will break the internet.
Screw Kim Kardashian. This will break the internet.
Hedrick has the AWP though. That's the important thing. That's the dangerous thing. He is the factor. Although Brollan's the one with 108 ADR at the moment, 26 kills. Nine walking through fire every round. Still performing though. 24 frags for Kylar. Just behind Brollan with 26. Different players turning up. Always great to see. 4 more rounds required. 2-man swing from NiP. Again, these rounds are just throwing ideas at 9. They can afford to do it. They have the advantage in the round. They have the disadvantage in not much to lose in this round, if you will. And they are putting that to work. And again, these early frags, this early chaos really puts 9 in a spin.
Head trick, so focused on connector. Decides to move back into a different angle. It pays off for him. Oh, knife out. Did he spot the player above? He should have heard him now. They're sneaking out onto B with the bomb, though.
Going for a fast bomb plant as a somewhat of a smoke-on shot, but look at config 3. This might be the end of the line here, or is it? They've got something to say about it, 9. Minio still putting in work at the multi-frag. Hades fighting straight back, and they have secured another round. It looks so dangerous when NiP get an early advantage. So dangerous, but they refuse to lose, just like NiP did on Mirage.
I mean, the mental stress of this series is unimaginable right now. Because 9 don't get any easy rounds. Even in these ones, they have to stay fully focused. And now you get a gun round coming at you. You get all the bells and whistles on the NiP side. No kit for them, but the weaponry's great. And they even have the AWP out for head trick. He might have messed up that movement, so no peek into mid. He'll play back from bathrooms.
Weirdly, they have to play with more respect on the full buy. So there's less chaos.
Yeah.
Key lurking around B. Where is the AWP? That is the question. Anti-AWP utility coming out, the smoke in the toilets. Often you'll see the Molotov towards the Divider to take this angle away. We don't see it on this occasion. The dry peek from Hades. And hey ho, there's an AWP there. Now Headtrick has the luxury to just walk around and re-peek. Even if they double peek him, he might get another frag out of this. Headtrick shutting things down on the A bomb site. There goes Key as well. It took one AWP angle away and dry peeked the second one. No molly, no flash. Just walked into the angle. And they may have reached the end of the line here. Goofy needs an ace to keep his team alive. A crossfire of sorts. And that's going to be the end of the line. After a crazy comeback on Mirage, NiP secured a victory and stay alive on Overpass.